Hello, I am Ingrid Smata. I am a first year here in Zamorano, and today I want to talk to you about communication itself. And in this case, I'm going to use a unit from the book 20th Century Communication, and I'm going to use an interesting article from the book Top Notch 2, written by Kelly Jarbo. To beginning with the unit number 2 from the book 20th Century Communication by Lynn Bonesteel. This unit has the title of Say It Your Way, and basically this unit is about a singular way to communicate. This kind of communication or way to communication is called emoticons and emojis. These are a kind of symbols that sometimes are using to complement an idea, and in other case are using to completely to express an idea completely. And in some case some people think that this kind of way to communicate is a little bit informal because they consider that in this case when we are using emoticons and emojis, we are having an informal communication and a little bit unclear and indirect when we are uh, talking face to face with someone, or when we are writing in exactly words or in because as an example when we are in the business world, uh, when we are working or when we are in a meeting, we need to choose carefully our words or expressions or compliments. And in this environment, we can use an emoji as a tool, and because we need to be clear as we can, and majority of people in the business card consider that these emojis and emoticons are very very informal. Add to this, I want to give to you my opinion, and is that I think that emojis and emoticons are for me they are an informal language, and I I prefer to use reading the words or talking face to face with people. And I think that we can use emojis and emoticons when we are talking when we are talking with our friends or with our parents, or maybe in a party or situation, or in this kind of situations. Well, I'm going to continue with my making my connection or analyze listen. So the next thing is the article from the book Top Notch 2, written by Kelly Jarbo. This article has the title of Body Talk. And this article talks about that no, we need to use not only the oral expressions, but also we need to use nonverbal language. And for example, when we are trying to explain something, sometimes we need to make gestures with our hands or face, or maybe using a tool as an image, a photo, or a video, animated video without people talking could be. In this article, thoughts or in this article she tries to transmit the idea that it's important to know, to have a wide knowledge about other cultures and other cultures, and what we need to know to travel to other country, or maybe to have a good conversation with people from other place. Um, and in these cases we need to be careful. We need to be careful because the gestures, the language, words, expressions change from place to place, and we need to know when, how, and we need to know too what when we are talking to other people, we need to know what kind of conversation we need to use, an informal conversation or a formal conversation. This unit has an example, and is that, for example, in North America they greeting each other, they greeting each other using a firm shake hand as a formal way to greet someone, and they maybe kiss each other as a informal way to greet each other. That option could be when we are greeting a friend or a parent, and in the other hand, we have the Asian place, or the Asian places like China, like China, that they in these occasions they prefer to bow a little bit. They do this, and this is a kind of formal language and a way to show respect for the other people. And in these places, when, for example, the gesture of hug strong someone, or kiss one or kiss twice, these actions are considered informal and sometimes rude. That's why we need to know how to communicate our ideas or thinking or critical thinking or ideas or the simple fact to talk with someone, because if we don't care of uh, or communication, uh, with pass of time we are going to use a bad language, or we are communication, or communication is going to be informal, maybe rude, or in some case the people is going to think that our language we are have a lack of vocabulary, or a lack of conscious when we are using words. That's why I want to advise to all, all of you to try to use a formal language as constantly as you can, because in that when you try to talk for in a formal way, usually you are going to use to talk in that way. So remember, uh, take care of your words, your expressions, your gestures, and the most important thing is that you have to need you have to you have to be careful to use a good language every time, and try to don't be rude with people. That's why we need to take care of our language, and take care of don't take care of not lose the good language. Thank you.